My roommate owed me money and I had to resort to extreme measures to get it from him. This story happened in 2016 with an old roommate. For context, I was going to college at the time and my cousin and his wife were kind enough to rent out their basement to me for a low price. Until one day they decided to move to another city for work reasons. They told me that they weren't in any rush to move and so I didn't rush to try to find a new living situation. A few days later my cousin tells me they had a buyer and I had 3 weeks to move out. Needless to say, I was desperate to find a new situation quickly. By pure coincidence, I had a friend that was going through a divorce and was crashing in the basement of a mutual friend of ours. He, too, was looking for a different housing situation. He was employed and I knew his job was paying him well. The two of us talked it over, then started looking at apartments and then eventually found a place. He didn't have the money to put up for a deposit at the time, plus he had shaky credit that required another fee, but I had enough for the both of us, so I agreed to pay for the both of us if he would repay me, to which he agreed. I think his share was $600 at the time. Well, fast forward 6 months and I still hadn't seen a dime of that money. I vented to a mutual friend of ours, same friend whose basement my roommate had been crashing in, at which point mutual friend said he would be willing to go full mafia on my roommate to get the money out of him. So mutual friend came over to hang out one evening and got up to go to the bathroom. He came back to the living room with my softball bat. I played softball at the time, it wasn't staged in my apartment for him. He told my roommate that he had 30 days to pay me back my money or he can get accustomed to having bad knees for the rest of his life. Between the bat and the bat being held by a 6 feet 4 inches 300 pounds ogre, the message was received loud and clear by my roommate. I got my money back his next payday. Needless to say, the relationship with my now ex-roommate has been shaky at best since then. There were other things that happened to impact our friendship negatively, but that was the starting point. I regret nothing though.